And welcome back to the first game of Supa-Liga for tonight at Melville, and the one and only. It is the West Coast Cobras versus the Cockburn Wolves. Of course, West Coast Cobras currently, I believe, second or third on the leaderboard, tied with Cobras. Some games to play. This is one of them. Cobras do have a lot of games to play as well. Cockburn Wolves having a pretty underwhelming season for their own standards, but I've been told from good authority that they are ready and, well, just ready to get some points on the board, I guess. They've had some very close games and some players out there very important that have not been able to grace the court yet, so it should be a very 50-50 contest right here. Cobras without coach John Goody, so that'll be a big impact on their tactical structure. They do have significant players, Luke Ross, Jake Pizzuto, Marco Florenca, Diego Florenca, all here today though, so it should be an exciting contest. Just waiting for referees. Of course, the Cobras just coming off some big national competitions. Most of them, I believe it was Luke Ross and a couple other players that made the state, as well as Luke Christie from Cockburn Wolves, but he is not here today. And of course we had them in the international, Gold Coast International as well, which saw them knocked out in the semi-final, I believe.
Let's go, guys.
Just going through the team list, we have number 66, Ryan Ellison, number 99, Jaden Ashmore, number 1, Thomas Robles, number 9, Luke Ross, number 7, Nicholas Canas, number 11, Flynn Nolan, number 4, Jake Pizzuto, number 6, Diego Florenca, number 8, Michael Florenca, number 97, Matthias Carvalho for the Cockburn Wolves. And for Cockburn Wolves, number 14, Michael Vlasic, number 6, Declan Birdle, number 20, Ollie Leeming, number 13, Theo Leeming, number 1, Michael Dudek, number 22, Jesse Lazaro, number 8, Stefan Rojnevich, so I butchered that one, 35, Alexander Kukic, and number 9, on return, Mark Yavanich. We have Cobras with the ball, very comfortable here. Good play to Nolan, he goes for an early shot, Dudek just seeing that out. Very hot today, so expect to see a lot of fatigue early. Dudek going long, hitting Leeming up top, restarting back to the fixer position. Ball with Leeming out wide now. Back with Leeming at the right flank. Playing a bit of rotating 3-1 here. The Wolves happy for all players to play target. Ball with Robles, Pizzuto. Hitting target, Matthias Carvalho, able to turn, lays off to Pizzuto, shoots early. Carvalho go for another one, and early opportunities from the West Coast Cobras. Should have been 1-0. Pizzuto, shot from Nolan to the back post, intercepted though. Gone through the middle, Savanovic driving, this good opportunity for the Wolves, can they finish? Robles, big enough. Nolan, heavy touch as he looks to drive, plays Pizzuto opposite flank. Back in the middle, Carvalho with a bit of a mistouch, but able to reset to Ross. Ross, Pizzuto, back to Ross, under pressure. Plays that ball to Tyre, Carvalho, not able to receive the ball, but able to tip it for a side ball. Pizzuto on the ball now. Hitting Tyre, Carvalho, not able to feed Ross, but able to restart to Pizzuto. Pizzuto trying to play that ball to Ross, he does! Early shot first time, but well above. Just been called to action there from referee, Tom Clavely. Dudek feeding Leeming, not able to turn, does turn successfully. Pizzuto get a little bit of a nutmeg there, but not going their way. Vlasic feeding target Leeming, able to turn, and Robles collecting easily. Robles playing Ross, Pizzuto under pressure, plays target, Flynn Nolan, easy 1-2, Pizzuto through the middle. Physicality, plays for value, and early shot and an early save from Dudek. Back post runner and not able to feed. Early shot. Robles feeding Pizzuto. Feeding target. A lot of target play here from the Cobras as the middle is very open at the moment. Kukic going for a bit of a swim. Florenka. Ross. Given plenty of time and space. Forced the ball to target though and gives possession back. Leeming spinning around. Not enough pressure from the Cobras to capitalise, and Leeming running the ball out of play. Pizzuto. Ross. Of course, Ross getting big minutes for the WA State team. Florenka feeding the ball into target. Cavalier able to turn. Giving us a handball. Marco Florenka about to check on the court. Now with Kukic, one-on-one against Pizzuto. Not the man you want defending you. Very quick on his toes. Savanovic. Leeming. Well blocked by Ross. Still no substitutions for the Cockburn Wolves side. 4 minutes of stop clock's a lot of time. Let's see if the first substitutions come out. Ross feeding Cavalier well. Here we go, take line and the toe poke from the left, non-target. Dudek. Very respectful game from both teams here as they're both sitting at that half court, letting them play. Savanovic. Leeming. Out wide, Kukic. Touches in the middle. Leeming. Good 3-1 rotation here from the Wolves, but they're just working the ball back to goals at the moment. Good play there. Leeming able to turn, but Cobra's defense already set. Savanovic. Leeming. Ball in the middle, Leeming. Good touch, but almost seen out. Good touch there as Florenka goes down the line and cover from Cavalier. Florenka confused about how that was a foul as Kukic being the first sub for the Cockburn Wolves. Deck Bertle joining us on the court. First foul of the game. Played out wide, Bertle. Play to Leeming, nice target play, but ball poorly played as getting pressed now from Canast. Canast looking to recover, plays across, Ross with a touch out.
Step back, guys, step back.
Ball to Leeming, back to Leeming. Cross court to Bertle, pressure on from Canast as Ross presses Leeming as well. And ball out as the pressure from the Cobras sees the Cockburn Wolves play it out of play. Ross feeding Florenka. Florenka resetting to Florenka. Florenka to Florenka, takes line beautifully, able to beat him. Can he finish with his left? Good save from Dudek. Bertle now on the counter. Leeming driving against Ross. Challenge from Florenka, sees it out, well recovered there from the Cobras. Good attacking opportunity for the Cockburn Wolves to see Dudek. Of course, maybe a local member. Make sure to vote for him in the next upcoming election. Comes out. Florenka. Of course, Dudek loves a long-range shot. He's out of his net, playing this fifth man. And back to Dudek. Dudek feeding the ball wide. Remember, he's only allowed one touch in his half, and he's used that. So they're just using that to lure out, and Cobra is getting possession back. Ball played across, Canast. Nolan. Florenka. Nolan. Florenka. 4-0 is the call for the Cobras. Canast trying to play that ball through, but Leeming reading it well. Ball out wide with Savanovic. Now with Birdle out wide, Leeming. Of course, both Leeming brothers haven't had substitution so far. Just as I say that, Leeming off for Lazaro. Looks like the ball will go to Savanovic on that left foot from the setup. Let's see if it does. Doesn't. Good ball from Leeming to find Lazaro. Cobras not covering that middle player well. So it goes 1-0 to the Cockburn Wolves against the run of play. Silly foul from Florenka as Cavalier comes back on the court. Just as I said, the Cockburn Wolves have been underperforming, so Florenka almost able to take around Dudek, but they're a bit of a dark horse in this race. Can they make it two? Round the keeper! And missed shot. They've been a bit of a dark horse in this top 8. This top 8 contest. Nolan Cavalier lays off for Nolan, and just a bit slippery surface there. Playing back to Robles, getting heavy pressed. Florenka getting caught on himself. Lazaro. Ball into the middle as now Canasta looking to counterattack Cavalier. And seen out for a corner. Of course, very unconventional for the Cobras to not have a stacked bench, and this might be the day for it. It's something 40 degrees. Play to Florenka, cuts in, getting double teamed here, plays down the line, Canast. Touch, see it go the Cobras' way. Nolan isolated here at the opposite flank against Gavinich. Of course, not really known for his defensive attributes, but very much up top. But this is where you want him on the counter-attack. Can they play him? Birdle. Well covered by the Cobras. Counter-attack has been very deadly from the Cockburn Wolves, getting them that free kick and goal. Dudek off his line again. Lazaro trying to feed it in the middle like outdoor and getting punished. Giving the ball right back. Gavinich pressing high. Florenka down the line again and seen out by Birdle. Playing across Cavalier. Nolan. Out wide with Florenka. Takes a touch in the middle, feeds Cavalier. Cavalier again dispossessed. Savanovic driving, you don't want him on his left. Nolan wins it. Counter-attack opportunity, 2-on-2, now 3-on-2. Seen out. Florenka on the ball now. Feeds Ross. Ross feeding Cavalier, tries to run through. Cavalier holding up well. Nolan, Florenka cutting in and going for the toe poke and just coming off a Wolves' body, but the toe poke was very poorly actually hit there. Ross leaving the ball. Nolan playing down the line, but chip ball not working. Gavinich now on the counter, wants his left foot and finishes 2-0 to the Cockburn Wolves. Gavinich putting it in the back of the net. If there was one man to bet on to finish on his left foot, it is Gavinich, as he convincingly puts tooth in the Cobras. Nolan, Pizzuto, feeding Cavalier. Cavalier unable to turn, losing this battle against Vlasic, or it was Savanovic earlier. Haven't won it so far, and getting the ball out. Ross on the ball now. Nolan. Ross. Pizzuto. Ross. Pizzuto pivots. Back to Ross. Down the line for Cavalier, getting double teamed. Pizzuto with the shot. Back to Cavalier. Ross Nolan. Ross shoots and hits that side netting. Dudek going long and Lazaro just seeing it out. Left for Pizzuto. Nolan. Forced to the middle and now back with the Cockburn Wolves on this counter attack, which they are so good at. Now the Cobras are set. Ball down the line, Lazaro. Good double teaming opportunity and Ross just standing off, letting them recover, but Nolan makes up for it. Fed the ball through the middle and now with Robles. For Florenka. Goes for the run and doesn't receive it. Cavallio with plenty of space. Ross. Florenka. Ross out wide. Florenka with that darting run through the middle. Opening that space for Cavallio, but Cavallio wants to be on that ball. He comes short. Back post and in the air, and Lazaro just sees that out, just watching it flick across his goal. Leeming. Playing to Vlasic. In the middle, Leeming one touch and plays down the line, but maybe in an outdoor field that would work, but in an indoor field, a bit of a heavy touch. Pizzuto. Florenka. Pizzuto. Heavy pressure now from the Wolves. Pizzuto able to drive to the middle like he always does. Ross feeding the ball. Good ball, but Mateus Cavallio can't get on the end of it. Heavy pressure coming out from the Cobras now. They need a press in order to get momentum back in this game. That's not what you want against these individual players at Cockburn Wolves. As soon as you get the one-on-one, they're always going to go through Cavallio. Can he finish? Does! Cavallio finishes in an empty net. Dudek coming out and left foot from Cavallio punishes. The scoreline is 2-1 as the Cobras get a bit of wind in their sail. Good finish there. Dudek's trailing leg, not able to catch that. They are still up though, the Cockburn Wolves. Don't write them out. 2-1, currently in the leading position. And they are dangerous on that counter attack, especially with the leaning brothers. Speaking of, they're on the ball now. Vlasic, ball down the line and seen out. Ball with Florenka. Feeding Robles. Other Florenka fled. Fed. Pizzuto, touch the middle, opening up that middle space. 4-0. Poor ball from Pizzuto though. Now to the back post, can they finish? Ross with the trailing leg with a crucial interception. Good skill from Ross. Pizzuto plays in the middle. Florenka, good 4-0 movement. Florenka able to drive through the middle. Shoots and no foul called from the referees. Kukic going for a little bit of fancy skill work, but instead gives it right back to the Cobras. Tom Clavely just exchanging words there with Marco Florenka. Vlasic. Leeming. Given to Pizzuto. Now with Ross. Toe pokes and Dudek was stuck, but he had it covered. Those long arms and legs. Leeming. And a foul. Not called by the referees. Advantage is called. Florenka with a good challenge. Restarts to Pizzuto. Back to Ross. Cobras back with this 4-0. Seems to be opening up at the moment as they go all in a flat line. Pizzuto. Just like saying that the flat line is on. Plays Marco Florenka. Gives it back to him. Can he finish? Good save there from Dudek. Ball given to the Cockburn Wolves. All stuck in a line. The Cockburn Wolves getting caught out there. Have to be careful. That's the one thing I'd be saying if I was Umbi Taturu is do not get stuck in a flat line. That space in behind will be on, and just as he does he fixes it, Stevanovic will have that experience to know to cover. And he is there. You can see that on, or you can't see it on the screen, but you'll see it shortly when he goes. He's covering at that halfway line, doing exceptionally. Swings it to Florenka, but not good enough pass. Knast plays it over the top. Ball with Dudek. Signature 2-2 from the Cockburn Wolves. Of course, very balanced formation, but just like now, if you don't get that ball through the middle, you lose the ball right away. Leeming with some good skill here. Fixes it for his teammate. Can they finish? Back post. And seen out by Nolan. Knast. Restarting to Nolan. Ross. Nolan. Florenka. 4-0 as Florenka's getting pressed now, and Savanovic pressing at that beautiful time to get the ball out, but still going the Cobras' way. Given to Nolan. Gives the ball back, gives it right back to Leeming. Savanovic. Restarting to Birdle. Shoots and seen out. Savanovic gives Leeming, he cuts in. Knast overcommitting there. Almost getting caught out, but Leeming playing the smarter play. To the ref. Leeming, Savanovic. Back to other Leeming, Ross with a late challenge, and not dictates a foul. Ton, it's you. You call it. Fucking hell, Ton. So we're just going to a timeout break. Let's listen into the Cobras. They have to have more movement, they're saying. Saying that the slip balls are on, but they're not moving quick enough into the court to exploit that space from the 4-0. And then when they're not playing that ball forward, they're saying that they're taking too long on the ball, so the opening isn't happening. And as I say, Umbi Datulo taking his team, that's the tactical fans placed around the court. I think he's mainly saying watch the runners. You can't really hear from this distance. Make sure you're pointing the camera at one of the teams at timeouts. So point it to either Wolves or Cobras. Cool.
Let's go, guys.
Of course, that was a Cobras timeout, and the energy from them doesn't seem that impressive, but it is a hot day, so we'll give them a little bit of a break. Knast on the ball now, still set up in that 4-0. The Cobras, of course, they decided to go with only Cavallio as their traditional target. McPherson not named on the team list. Ross. Back rolls to Florenka. Ross. Down line to Nolan. First time ball to Florenka. Gets around him. Can he finish? Beautifully played from Florenka, but that finish just not good enough. See them starting to open up the Cockburn Wolves with that 4-0 movement. Dudek. Leeming. Given to Leeming. Back to Leeming. 1-2s. Around. Can't get in the middle of those. The cover comes. Given back though. Good save from Robles. Cobras using one of their 9 lives. Nolan not sure what he's doing. Maybe thought it was his ball. Now with Dudek. Gives it. Sorry, with Birdle gives it to Dudek. Now while with Savanovic on that left foot. That's what the set play will be. A little bit of a slippery court as both teams seem to be going for a little slip and slide at the moment. Knast tackling and seeing the ball out of play. Restarts to Savanovic. Birdle. Giving the ball out and away. Cavallio. on, Nolan off, Pizzuto on. Canast played to Ross, fed way over, Cavalier in the D and just skies it over the top bar. That was a good chance and Cavalier read it well. Savanovic expecting that ball short like the Cobras usually do, and that switch of play just... Savanovic out wide, Leeming, good challenge. Ross feeds Cavalier, tries to turn, back with Ross, left foot, set by Leeming. Ross on the ball now. Pizzuto back to Ross, got plenty of time and space, looks to isolate against Savanovic. Feeding into Cavalier. Cavalier unable to control it though, seen out by Leeming.
Step back, guys. Step back.
Canast on the ball now. Ross. Pizzuto. Give it back to Canast. Back to Pizzuto. Piece of Cavalier. Missed touch though, as it goes back to Cockburn Wolves' way. Leeming, holding up the ball. Give back to Savanovic. Pressure on from Pizzuto. Savanovic is holding it off. Giving back to Ross. Ross now driving. Gives to Cavalier. Tries to turn and going down. 3 on 2. Pizzuto defending well. And Pizzuto sets and defends well. Cavalier still on the floor. Referee's not checking if he's okay. Canast. Give the ball to Leeming. Dudek. Out wide now. Savanovic and just seen off Cavalier. Savanovic. Leeming.
George, are you scared of heights? No. Second half, I'm going to need you to straighten.
Leeming to Leeming. With a stagnant movement here from the Cockburn Wolves, and the pressure comes on from the Cobras. Good 1-2, but Birdle just misplacing that pass, seen out by the Cobras. Canast for Florenka. Ball with Birdle. All over the top, and Leeming getting better of him, and what a wonder strike there from Leeming. Diego Florenka losing his back, and that makes it 3-1. The wind has been taken out of the Cobra sail. Leeming beating both players' backs there. Defensive cover not doing enough, and the initial runner not doing enough. Ball over the top, exploiting that space, almost like a 4-0. 40 seconds left. Pizzuto, Ross. Ball down the line, and frustration coming out from Ross there. As you see the signature roll of the eyes. Dudek going along, Ross seeing it. Pizzuto giving it back to Ross. Ross cutting in the middle. Can he shoot? Does, and seen by Birdle back into his team. Over the top. Florenka, Pizzuto. Spread to Ross. Takes touch in. Looks to nutmeg. Leeming and can't. Pizzuto feeds Cavalier. Can he make it 2? Cavalier turns and no runners. 13 seconds left on the clock. Can they make it 4? Birdle back across, goal. Savanovic can't keep it in though. 6 seconds left on the clock. 4 seconds as the clock is left running a little bit too long. They'll have to go long. Nolan, Ross, gone with it. Shot into the D, and Florenka just seeing it out. Dudek, 1 second long. He'll give that ball long. And seen right back to Robles, as that'll be half time. And that is half time. We will join you back after this quick ad break. Back to Michael Frank, can he finish? And they do! What a team goal!
football. What a save that was.
Futsal WA has social futsal competitions 5 nights a week, Mount Lawley and West Perth. Whether you're an individual or have a group of mates who want to play, there's a junior, men's, women's or mixed competition that will suit you. Contact us to get involved in futsal, an action-packed sport and the fastest growing sport in Australia.
Yeah.
Sorry. Goal. If there's a goal, press that. That goes back 5 seconds. So wait a little second before it goes in. Replay transition. That does a little transition. 3 plays what you just saved from 5 seconds.
Right. So
you
say
go
they
1,
score.
2, 3. So you go 1, wait a little bit, let them celebrate. Press 2 for a couple of seconds, then press 3.
Right. Should I move my chair to that side then?
Ready?
Fill out the top side there.
Yeah. All restarted. Feeding to target, but Ross collecting. Marco Franca turns and gets fouled. See if we get a snitch up. Cobras set play. Of course, ball was gone and probably going to go out, so Franca did well there to get caught on target after the heavy touch. Set up. Ross over it. Feeds right into the wall and Franca just is deflecting back to the Cobras' possession. Nolan on the ball here, gives it to Franca, no pressure on the Cobras. Set by 4-0 and you see that cover of Savanovic doing really well. Pizzuto out wide to Ross. So I just heard the instructions from the bench being drive at him. Nolan goes to that one touch shot and just goes through him. Was a good play there from the Cobras. Cockburn Wolves going long. Dudek on his signature left. Savanovic blocked. Shot blocked.
Yellow line, yellow line.
Franca, Pizzuto collects that easily, giving it to Franca.
Well, your hand is up. Your hand is up here.
Franca just complaining about the referee's call, saying, what can I do with my hand? The answer is not.